Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Appreciate the comments yesterday on that video. It's just a little skid, just something fun. But enough of that. And I appreciate people in the comments like, man, we're tired of hearing that. We're through with that, and I agree. I'm done with it. It's old news now. I want to focus on the channel and us and building something together as far as lawn care goes, bringing everybody together, teaching y'all things and all that. So today I was setting out here, doing my maintenance, sharpening my blades, getting everything ready for next week. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there and everything. So, and you guys, wish your wives and them a great Mother's Day and everything, your mamas and all that. I want to show y'all a little trick that old wise guy taught me a long time ago, and I've been portraying it in my business ever since. So y'all might think I'm crazy, but it's worked for me. I've been in it 16 years. I ain't never had a problem with a spindle or anything like that while I'm sharpening my blades and everything. Now, I used to sharpen my blades with a bench grinder and a hard rock grinder, and that was wrong. It's wrong because you're wasting so much material on that blade. You're taking way too much material off that you need. Then I went to a flappy disc on an angle grinder, and it was pretty good, but I couldn't ever get my angle on the blade just right. So I got the Vivore blade sharpener, and that has the 30-degree angle on it. So every time it's that perfect cut angle, and I love it. I've had it for three years now, and man, it's been great. But I want to show y'all what I do when I'm sharpening my blades. So I'm going to get y'all over here on my table. All right, guys, I forgot to mention, this thing is super expensive, hard to get. It's always sold out when you're sharpening your blades. And it's my balancer. And it just worked well for me over the years. But let me show it to y'all. Like I said, always out of stock, super expensive. Let's look at it. There it is, guys. Old nail in the wood. And I try to, have it as square as I can. And it's pretty square, And what I do is, I just, after I sharpen the blades on both sides, I stick it on here. And see if I need to take any off on the other side. Now, like I said, guys, I've never had to put a spindle on a mower since I've been doing this. I've been doing this since the very beginning. Like I said, old man, as we say, old hand that was in the business a long time and everything, told me about this. And you got these fancy balancers and all that you can buy online and everything. Hey, I ain't never had one. I ain't never had a problem with a spindle. So I've used this technique ever since I've been in business for 16 years. And I'm not going to change. But I'm going to be real with y'all and show y'all what I actually use to balance my blades when I sharpen it. Just old nail in the wood. I stick it in there. Like I said, I try to get it in the center of that hole as I possibly can. That's what he told me. And boom, look. And I've already sharpened that blade. And she's pretty level. And what I do is, say if this side, I grinded it more than I did the other side, you'll definitely know because that blade will be turned down like that. And then all you do is you grind the one that's up high. And you grind it once, put it on there, grind it twice, put it on there, and eventually that thing, I promise you, it'll level back up every single time. So, what y'all think about that, guys? Just a little trick, man. Just a little tip that I use in my business and has worked for me. Hey, it might be wrong. I might get a lot of flag in the comments or whatever, like, oh, you should have a blade balancer. What are you thinking or whatever? Well, I'm not thinking. I had an old guy give me some great advice, and guess what? I ran with it. I've been using it for 16 years. Not that particular nail. But because I used to do all my grinding inside my shop or whatever, and then I started just getting too much dust and all that. So I brought it out here, popped me a new nail in there, squared it up. It's been working ever since, guys. I'm telling you. Yeah, cheap. Who would knew? But let me know in the comments if y'all do the same thing. I'd love to hear it. All right, guys, I got one more thing I wanted to show y'all. I've saw some videos of some people that, you know, have the Skag that has the bolt that goes all the way through with a nut on top, and you have to use two wrenches to get it off and everything. Well, the John Deere stand-ons are basically the same thing. So let me show y'all the trick that I use, and it's worked every single time, and it just pops them right off. So I just get up under it and I just get them off. So here's what I use. The old earthquake impact, 1/2 inch. Mine takes a 15/16 socket. Yeah, and it's not even an impact socket. It works. I've been using that thing for years. I've been using this whole setup for years. So let's look up under the deck. I got my 6-ton jack under it. I'm being safe, guys. That's what I want to do. So there it is. It's up under it, holding it up. I got the wire for my my lift. I got electric hoist lift to hold it up too, and I put me a jack stand underneath it. So I'm gonna put y'all closer to the nut. This has a nut that runs all the way through to the other side. So what I do is get my impact, put it up under it, just pops it right loose. I'll do that to every one of them. Boom. Before I get out from under here and hit that one a lick, I just unscrew the top. I mean, it's already loose. Let me show y'all. So stick my hand underneath it, spin it right off. It's that easy, guys. I know a lot of people were complaining about it, but if you just get an impact and pop it right off, it does great. It's what I use, and it works really good for me. So try it. Just stick your impact up under there, boom, pop that thing off. And you know, I have had times where it's stuck and had problems with it trying to get off. It's a blade remover tool. It just hooks onto the deck and then you can pull it off. But I think that happens a lot because these nuts are exposed up on the top and of the spindle and everything, and it gets a little rusty and all that. But see, I sharpen my blades, like I said, twice a week, once a week. So I'm constantly taking that off. And I have, a lot of times, I've sprayed some penetrating oil on the nuts and everything just to kind of keep them from trying to rust up, you know. So I have done that, and I feel like it helps. I think if I go longer than 2 weeks or 3 weeks, like in the winter time when I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't sharpen my blades or nothing in the winter. Whatever's left on the mower when we get into leaf season, because they're mulching blades anyways, or some of them, I will put a mulching set of blades on there, I will. But I'll leave them things on there the whole winter. So when springtime comes back around, or it's time to change out blades and everything and get everything ready for the next season, they will get stuck a little bit. So that's where you'll have a little bit of a problem. But every week maintenance and a couple times a week maintenance or whatever, man, impact pops it right off. Another little tip for y'all. Guys, I knew a lot of y'all were going to be waiting and asking in the comments probably, well, how do you put them back on, Lee? Well, what I do is I put the bolt back in with the spacers and all that and the nut on top, and I tighten it down hand tight as good as I can, you know, and then I get back up under it with the impact, twist it to where it's on tight. You always got to have that sound. Got to. And then I just stick it back on there, and it'll spin a little bit, but it'll cinch down. And look at that. It's that. Hey, that's not a bad job right there. And I'll just do it to every one of them. Bop, 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 till it tightens up. Maybe one click afterwards or something. Just get a little bit snug and everything. But it'll singe itself down, guys. So you don't have to get up under there, wrench, and nothing like that. So, guys, there you go. Complete. Let's go cut some grass. Guys, last thing for this video. I was in DLT's live last night, and everybody was mentioning chute blockers. And Brian Welch, he's got a lawn channel. I don't know what it is, Brian, but I don't think he even knew what it was last night either. It was pretty funny. But so as long as I've been doing this, I know. Keep telling us how long you've been doing it, Lee. Well, I've been doing it a pretty good while. So as far as chute blockers go, I've had the advanced chute, sucks. I had the green touch chute blocker where it's got a motor on it and everything. Guys, I know you're probably in here and you're probably going to get mad at me. Sucks. So the grass flap. Oh my goodness, dude. And I've used it for, well, just the start of the year. So I'm not saying it's the greatest. But oh my gosh, guys, I love this thing. And I'll show y'all the reason why. Because all the other chute blockers I use wouldn't do this. So, and it's mechanically. So, as far as something tearing up or whatever, the cable, I might have to get a cable eventually, whatever, but there's no pinch modes. It's hidden up underneath and everything. You got a pedal right here. Check that out, guys. So I got a foot pedal. Click it up, click it down. Yeah, awesome. But look, here's another thing this thing does. Here to me is the coolest feature of them all, and I could never get any of the other ones to do it. The grass flap completely closes off from the deck. Now, was I installing it wrong or something on the other ones? I don't know. I just can never get that. Always blue grass up on the deck and up in my face and while I'm going and everything. But this thing right here, guys, it closes all the way down flat. It's amazing. I love it. So, guys, by no means am I sponsored, because I tell you right now, the sponsors ain't gonna, the blade balancers sponsors are not gonna like me for telling y'all to use a nail. So, I don't think I'm getting much sponsorship. Yeah. Not sponsoring this big dog right here. That's why I'm real with y'all guys. So, but anyways, the grass flap, man, it's worked really good for me this year. I love it. I love it that I have the pedal right here by my feet, so I can click it on and flip it up and flip it down. Hands free. I can still mow and everything. Hey man, grass flap, as of right now, everything's working really good. You all have got it going on. Out of all the ones that I've used, it's pretty good. Really good. So guys, check them out if you want one. They were talking about it in the live last night. Thought I'd mention it today. Yep, so we got our maintenance done. Hopefully, we'll get to cut some yards this week. We have been hit terrible with a lot of rain. This has been a wet season here in Alabama. I mean, far as my area, we have been getting hammered with rain. So, guys, happy Mother's Day to all your mothers, your wives, and thank y'all so much for coming to my channel. Don't forget, like, subscribe. Don't forget about the giveaway next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, I love all y'all. Until next time, peace.